Hi, welcome back to Captivating Makeup. I am your host, Emma, and welcome back. I am excited and a little nervous today. So, we're going to do my base makeup together and just kind of talk about what's going on. I'm going to start out with my Estee Lauder Double Wear in shade 1CO or Shell. And I've already put on my primers. I have done my eye makeup, as you can see. Forgot mascara. We'll do mascara in a minute. And I've done my eyebrows. So today is a very important day. A little bit of a nerve-wracking day, to say the least. So me and my boyfriend have been together for 2.5 years, which is not a lot of time considering, but our parents have never met. And today is going to be the first time that they meet. And as exciting as that is, that, our relationship is progressing and doing well to the point where we are introducing each other's parents, it is a little scary to say the least. It's just more of like, are our parents gonna get along? Are they gonna have like similar interest? Is it gonna be awkward? Um, you know, Political views. Not everyone gets along, but I'm going to try and be optimistic about this. I am going to say everything is going to go well and that everyone is going to get along and no one is going to say anything or do anything that is going to jeopardize this. I mean, not that they would try to do anything. Both our parents know that this is super important to us and that we want to introduce them because this is such a big step. Honestly, I gotta laugh. My dad did not even meet my grandmother, my mom's mom, until my parents were actually married. So my parents got married pretty quickly. My dad was in the military at the time, and they were about to send him to the Middle East. And so they got married, in case like something. Well, my dad likes to say that he wanted to marry the most beautiful woman on this planet before he left because he didn't know what could possibly happen while he was overseas. And my mom, who was 26 at the time, which is just a year younger than me, which was kind of scary to think about. My dad was like, I need to marry the most beautiful woman on this earth before I leave for war. And my mom's like, well, I can't deny a dying man's last wish. So they got married. They are still love each other and wanted to get married at some point. It just came a lot faster than I think they were expecting. Who stayed together and made it work no matter what, not like in any dangerous situations, but like made it work. They would argue, but at the end of the day they still loved each other and created a beautiful life for themselves. And that was something I wanted to do to an extent, but also as a young person, I wanted to be free, very free. I did my master's overseas. I traveled a lot. I wanted to do what made me happy and to accomplish my goals in life. And so the idea of settling down never crossed my mind. Not at least often. I was very much a person who was like, oh, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever. Oh, by the way, I am using the Pat McGrath Labs uh, Divine Blush Trio in Forever Nude. So I have tried this before. I did try it in another video that the audio just decided not to come with the video. So I have tried it, and I usually hate bronzer. This one may have changed my mind a little bit. It's in Nude Honey. It is so pretty. Like I did not expect that to be so pretty and to complement my face so well. So, like, this is just stunning. It actually is making me rethink my contours, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of my contours anytime soon. I think contour is still my favorite, but I think bronzer may have changed my mind. At least this one. But lo and behold, I feel like the universe, just when you think you have it, that you know exactly what you're doing and what you're going through and know exactly your path, I feel it likes to throw you a curveball. Because my boyfriend, completely the opposite when it came to relationships. I was very much a person who was like, if I'm not getting what I want in this relationship, set it free. I'm not going to keep this person here any longer than needed. And my boyfriend was very much, we joke, a serial monogamist. I guess I'll talk about how me and my boyfriend met. So we met, like I said, 2.5 years ago at some pool hall. An ex friend of mine was seeing a guy at the time, and he was hanging out at this pool hall. And it was a girls' night. I had just ended things with another guy and was very much on the mindset of, oh, drop that. I was very much on the mindset of, I am single, I am happy, I am thriving in life, I had just gotten a new job, I was just about to get my first apartment, after COVID and all that, and being laid off and having these semi-permanent jobs. Like, this was my time to develop myself, to love myself, to become who I wanted to be after a lot of different setbacks. And so we go to meet this guy she had been seeing. And he seems cool enough, but he's chilling with two other guys he met on Bumble BFF. And one of those guys ended up being my boyfriend. And, we didn't notice each other really at first. We were kind of just chilling, vibing, being our own people. But the guy my ex-friend was seeing decided, hey, let's go to a bar next door and hang out. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, and I was not thinking about boys, not thinking of anything like that. So we get to the bar next door, and it's loud. There's a lot of people there because it's like a Friday or Saturday night. Like, of course, it's busy. And the bartenders are obviously tending to everyone else. And we were having a hard time getting a hold of anyone. And My boyfriend plops up on a seat. Ooh, that's pretty. Go me. But he plops up on a seat and he does this little beckoning motion. And I'm like, oh, we're playing this game, huh? Fine, I'll entertain for tonight. I'm in a good mood. And so I plop down next to him. Bartender comes over, takes our order, leaves again, and he smiles and he's like, I proved my hypothesis. And I was like, oh, do pray tell. What was this theory, this hypothesis? And he said that if a pretty girl sat next to me on the bar, at the bar, we would get served faster. And I was like, how do you know she was a lesbian? How do you know she thought that I would be appealing in any way? And just kept bantering back and forth all night. Just one of those instant chemistry things that if you didn't really get to know someone, you would have never guessed. We talked till 2 in the morning, and my ex-friend said something about that night that I haven't really been able to forget, which was, she said she knew it was not going to last with the guy she was seeing at the time because how she watched me and my boyfriend interact that night. Because she watched how easy it was between us, how interested we were in each other, how well we bantered, and things like that. I was kind of shocked because that night I had not been looking for anything. That night I wasn't even trying to flirt that night. I was just being me. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, we were all about to leave. And I don't know what came over me, but I shoot my shot. I hand him my phone with my phone number on it, and I go, text me sometime? He calls that the Carly Rae Jepsen move. The call me maybe. And I mean, it worked. He takes my phone number, we text, and the rest is history. Don't get me wrong, we've had our ups and downs and whatnot, and not every meetup story, every situation like that ends up in a love story or ends well. We just happen to be that lucky person, that lucky couple who gets to have a story like that. Because personally, I don't know a lot of people my age who have this kind of stories anymore. And maybe people still do. Maybe people still do meet in person and have those meet cute moments and things like that. Or maybe their story goes past Tinder. If you want to share your story of how you met your partner, whether it is just meeting each other on the internet or if you guys did meet in person, feel free to comment and tell your story. I'm always intrigued by how people meet. Because I feel like, at least my generation, I feel like sometimes we don't meet as many people in person, and I don't think that's totally our fault. Did or you didn't, still sound off. Let me know. Did you meet your partner in person? Did you not meet your partner in person? Did you meet your ex on this and it didn't go well? Or you did and it was a good relationship until it wasn't? Like, sound off. I know this is a really serious one, but it's what's on my mind right now. It's a serious day. I have not been talking about what I've been putting on my face, huh? So this is the Lawless Forget the Filler in Velvet. This is from Juvia's Place. It's the Luxe Liner Lush in Lush. And then this is my Fenty lipstick. Let's see if I can... All right, is there a way to get this out? Like, does it... Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot, there's no... Mother lover. There we go, mother lover. I'm sorry, I could not get that out and for the life of me. So if you enjoyed me struggling to get my lipstick out of its case, enjoy that. Today's been really serious, huh? I'm trying to think of something lighthearted that's been going on in my life that I can just, end this off with. Oh, and this is the Opal Allure highlighter. I'm just going to use the whole palette today. Just using the whole palette today. Honestly, I love this highlighter. This is part of the reason I bought this palette, because I love a good pinky highlight. Pink highlights are just so pretty, in my opinion. I think they look so pretty on my skin tone. They just really emphasize everything. So this is the completed look. I think the lip is a little warmer than I was hoping for, and maybe a little darker than I was hoping for. In the camera, it's looking a little dark. In my mirror, it's not looking as dark. Either way, this is what we're going with, unless I decide last minute to go with something else. But this is the completed look. I think I look pretty good today, even though I tried something new with my eyeshadow. I actually followed a Robert Welsh tutorial on how to do eyeshadow. Man, he is good. I was struggling a little bit because I'm not a makeup artist in any sense, but I struggled a little bit to follow his instructions, but I think it turned out pretty okay. I think it looks cute. I did play with the Laura Geller, the Casual collection in Berry and Blossom. My boyfriend's mom actually gave this to me for Christmas, and I have not played with it. I hope she doesn't watch these videos and know this is the first time I played with it, because that'll make me feel really bad if she figures out it's been almost a month since I have even touched this. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, comment, whatever you can afford. If you didn't enjoy this video and you don't want to do any of that, it was nice to know you while we could. I hope you have a good day.